We live in uncertain times, and you may be feeling uncertain about your role now that you and your spouse are entering the command tour. But uncertainty also contains opportunity, possibility. It is where great discoveries begin in ourselves and the contributions we make. Perhaps some of you are feeling nervous, anxious, a bit overwhelmed about what's lying ahead. I know I sure did. Well, our goal is to alleviate that anxiety, enhance the way you and your spouse work as a team, and help you feel confident in your contributions as a leadership spouse. My name is Bronwyn Filion, and I'm so glad you came to Newport. As you look around the room, you can see you're not going this alone. Your instructors, your mentors, and now you are links in a chain of Navy spouses dedicated to ensuring your success as you embark on this new voyage. We congratulate you for being here and for making the decision to strengthen relationships with other leadership spouses across the Navy. So, we've asked you to write a personal vision statement. That's a big assignment. Let's first define it. I like to think a personal vision statement is like a personal constitution. It becomes the basis for making life-directing decisions, as well as the basis for making decisions on a daily basis amidst the noise and chaos that affects our lives. A personal vision statement focuses on two things: what you want to be in terms of character and what you want to do in terms of contributions. It is a statement that inspires you. This is why I do what I do. It becomes your true north. We recognize this assignment cannot be done quickly. It requires real introspection and honest personal evaluation. So how do we get there? What's the first step? Well, let's start with identifying your personal foundation, otherwise known in the corporate world as your personal brand. However, we are not talking about self-promotion here. What we are talking about is self-discovery, how you see yourself, how others see you, how you view the world, and how you relate to the people around you. So when you think about your personal brand, it's not just a logo. Remember, Nike doesn't sell boxes with a Swish logo inside. Think about it this way. What unique attributes do you have? Your personal brand is actually a promise. It's a promise that you make and are known for keeping to the people you are with in all aspects of your life. The goal of developing your personal brand is to positively influence the people around you. It's your promise to those you work, live, and interact with. It's what you guarantee you'll bring to the table each and every time. Developing your personal brand is a 5-step process, and it starts with your values. Step 1. What do you stand for? What's important to you? Perhaps you resonate with some of these values. Maybe you feel a connection to some and not others, but different ones are now coming to mind. The point is, when you get clear on your values, they serve as guiding principles in your life. And with that clarity of values, you have now started to build your personal brand. Step 2. Look at your attitude. Would you say it's positive or negative? Are you a glass half empty or half full? People find it easy to pour their time, talent, and volunteerism into a person with a great attitude. This is important. Your attitude will affect whether or not people want to deal with you. We have to check our attitudes. And if something is creating a negative one, it's important to fix the problem. Why? Healthy people are drawn to positivity. Step 3, personal brand. This is the fun step to me. What is your passion? If you could do anything in this life without any restrictions whatsoever, what would that be? We ask because when you do what you love, it shows. It shows in the way you work, the way you talk, the way you interact with others. And people will gravitate toward you when you do what you love because they see your authenticity. They see your genuine joy in what you're doing, and your excitement will be contagious. Step 4. This one may be a bit harder. Was for me. What is your purpose? What do you want to be as a human being in 5, 10, 20 years? What contributions do you want to make? Plan and visualize your future. Be honest. Purpose will help you make a decision today that sets you up for your future. Don't worry. Your purpose does not have to be set in stone. You can change course at any time, and that's okay. But the idea is to start with the end in mind. Covey talks about this concept in his book, The 7 Habits of Highly Effective People. And to help you determine your purpose and to start with the end in mind, think about this question. What is the legacy you hope to leave? And finally, the 5th step, personal brand. What are your 6 words? Realize these are the words people think of when they hear your name. Are you satisfied with your 6 words? Are you satisfied with the list your spouse, family, and friends sent to you? Do any of your words and their words match? If not, you may see yourself quite differently than others see you. Don't worry if you don't like the words. You can work on yourself to change them. They're not permanent. They're not a tattoo. Think of it as an opportunity for growth. Ask yourself this question. What qualities would you like to develop? Once you've completed these 5 steps, your personal brand is now the building block to create know, like, and trust in the people you live and work with, and gives them a clear connection to your values and your beliefs. It's that promise again that if you get involved with me, if you work with me, if you spend time with me, this is the kind of person you will get. When you get clear on your values, what you're passionate about, what makes you tick, how you want to spend your time, we believe it will enhance all the relationships in your life with your spouse, your family, and your command families. They will, in turn, be more likely to listen to you, follow your recommendations, follow your lead. You and your COCMC spouse will set the tone for your command and its families, and its spouse groups like the Officer Spouses Club and the Family Readiness Group. They are much more likely to buy into your goals and the way you do things if they know, like, and trust you. And as a wonderful byproduct, you as the leadership spouse will experience far fewer misperceptions or misunderstandings by them about you. So let's take a look at an example of a personal brand. This one is from Kathy Light. She is the CEO of the Leadership Balance for Women. She actually came up with 8 words. That's okay. But what makes it a personal brand is that she defined what those 8 words mean to her. So let's go through them. Attitude. I'm a positive person. Confidence. I have skills, abilities, and talents to excel. Drive. I'm ambitious. It's up to me to create my own success. Visualization. I close my eyes, I see those challenges, and I also see the positive outcome. Negotiate. I've learned to ask for what I want and negotiate fair agreements. Energy. I'm action-oriented. I can multitask as a mom, executive, and philanthropist. Innovate. I like risk. I'm not afraid to push the envelope. I can generate new ideas at any time. And network. I have surrounded myself with a network of incredible people for whom I'm grateful. Wow, that's an impressive brand. And when I read through her words, I've not met Kathy Light, I make a few assumptions. I assume she has an extroverted personality type. I assume she has a very strong will. And I assume that she has a high level of self-confidence and achievement. However, we're not all like that. So let's take a look at a second set of 6 words that might better describe a different type of person or personality. Willing. I'll help with anything that needs to be done. I'm just not an innovator. 2, steady. I'm dependable. If I say I'm going to do something, you can count on me to do it. Competent. I'm a quick learner, and I'm all in when I agree to do something. Introverted. I do not want to be the center of attention, but I am happy to help with all the work behind the scenes. Genuine. My heart is truly in the right place. Disorganized. I always get the work done, but my path may not always be linear. The point is, when you embody your 6 words in thought and action, this is how people will describe you when you're not in the room. And the good news is, you have complete control over this. How? Because everything you do and everything you say counts. It will either build your brand or weaken your brand. Everything counts. You can unleash your own energy to fix what's wrong or what you don't like. Know that what you do and what you say will become how you are known. A very important concept to get about this is your thoughts, your inner dialogue, your self-talk will become your reality. Keep it positive. If you say to yourself, I'm not talented, I don't have any skills, I'm not successful, I'm not ready to be in a leadership role, then that's exactly what will happen. But if you flip it and instead say, I can learn new skills and resources to make me more knowledgeable. I am willing to listen to others and their ideas. I am approachable. I am willing to reach out. I am able to contribute. Then that's exactly what will happen. The power of your self-talk is greater than any words I could possibly find to describe it. Keep your self-talk positive. Now, take out your notepads and your pens. I'm going to ask you 5 questions. You're going to have more than one answer for many of them, but I just want you to write down the first thing that pops into your mind with the fewest number of words. We're going to go through them rather quickly, so don't write a novel. And take off any hat that you may wear, meaning don't wear your parent hat, your spouse hat, your work hat, or your volunteer hat. Just be you when you answer the question, okay? Here we go. Number 1, when thinking about relationships with other people in your life, what do you value about those relationships? Write that down. Good. Number 2, do you have a positive or negative outlook about the future? Number 3, if you could do anything in the world, what would it be? Number 4, what is one reason you are here on planet Earth? And lastly, what are your 6 words? What are the 6 words that truly describe who you are? Use these initial answers to think about, reflect on, and then write your personal vision statement. Realize your personal brand, your foundation, clarifies your self-perception now and helps you determine where you want to go in your personal vision. Remember, you have the power to choose how you see the world and how you live in it. You also have the power over how you are seen and perceived by others. You have the power. I'd like to leave you with a final thought from Ann Bastianelli. She is a professor at the School of Business, Indiana University. She says there's just two types of people in this world. People who use others to benefit themselves, and people who use themselves to benefit others. Thank you again for being here and attending the Command Spouse, Command Master Chief Spouse Leadership course. We wish you the very best in your upcoming command tours.